Flocka called out DDG for wearing this outfit he had on where he looked like Raiden without the hat. I don't know what's going on. I know, it's a new style all the time. This is very disturbing. You got the man bag it's like a book bag and a purse, so like he got the burst. And he got on the baggy pants, they looking like tablecloth pants. I don't know what's going on. So Wacka Flocka talked about it. Wacka Flocka left a comment saying, "What you doing, little bro?" He posted this. He posted this madness. Wacka Flocka like, "Bro, what you doing?" Like, hey, look, OGs, we gotta leave these youngsters alone. See, here it go right here. I don't know if y'all can really see it, but he said on here. You gotta leave these youngsters alone. Let them dress crazy. Let them be crazy, man. It's their time. When we was wearing our clothes backwards with crisscross, people was looking at. I remember my grandma wanted to check me into a mental hospital. My grandma was saying she didn't know what was going on. I put the starter on backwards. Using the bathroom was a struggle. You know what I'm saying? My grandma was like, "What's going on here?" She went and bought me the jump. She went and bought me the jump single from the store. Then she went and bought me some clothes. She didn't know what I was gonna do. She bless my grandma heart. She didn't know. I bought the starter jacket, the Mets jersey. I had the New York Mets starter jacket with the New York Mets jersey. I was killing them. I would have killed them if I wore it to the front, but I wore it to the back like crisscross. So just to say, every little spot is every little era gonna have some weird stuff going on. But this era is a little weirder though. It's a little weirder. DDG has something to say about it though. You want to hear it? Here it go. He has something to say about Wacka Flocka.
Looking at a phone or some shit, don't comment some shit like, he say this is female shit.
It is.
You comment talking about what you doing, little bro. Talking about my pants.
Yeah. What you doing?
Yeah, why is he like, why are you commenting on everything involving me negative, but in person you trying to be all cool? Hey, this female.
Look what he do.
Yeah, now he like speaking on my fits. Alright. Listen to more Mir Wacka. Huh? Mir Wacka Flocka.
You pressing the fans now. Who you listen to? Mir Wacka. DDG just saying, man, put some respect on my name, man. DDG, he been getting a lot of disrespect. Y'all remember that one time they broke in his house and slapped him while he was asleep? They been trying to disrespect him. Then he got into it with Joe Budden. I think he got into it with somebody else. I guess they feel like he one of the biggest streamers. They ain't trying to dip into the rap game. And I hope he ain't trying to be tough because we know you're a streamer and everything. But I guess people keep trying to little bro him. And I know, I ain't gonna lie. I know the art of talking to these youngsters. I got a lot of youngsters that I fool with, and I'm cool with the youngsters. The thing is with the youngsters, they know everything. So these new youngsters different. You gotta kind of let them think they know everything a little bit, and then you gotta know for their little time they doing what they doing. That's what they do. Evidently somebody else wearing it's their style. But these youngsters, they real headstrong and they real sensitive. So you gotta kind of just, when you tell them something. It's almost like when you tell them something against the grain, they kind of got to go with the grain. Like, you got to catch them at the right time. Like, I be talking to a lot of youngsters. I be working out with these young dudes all the time. And I just catch them when they're in a good mood and try to, they don't like constructive criticism out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? But if you give them a jewel, you got to find the right time. DDG, you do look crazy in them pants, bro. But, in DDG's defense, he was over in, China or something. And that's how they dress out there, but that's crazy. You out here looking like Raiden without the hat. You out here looking like strawberry shortcake or somebody. I don't know what's going on with you, man, but Wacka Flocka being the dude that he is, he had to say something about it. Now Wacka Flocka, you kind of suspect. You faked getting jumped one time. We made a whole story about it. I made a whole story about you getting jumped, and you didn't get jumped, so you kind of crazy too. A lot of y'all crazy. I'm crazy, but at least I know it. You know what I'm saying?